In a main downtrend with Mullen Automotive, look at that triangle, that breakout that we have right now on the screen.
Let's see what happened. Remember to the disclaimer right here, minus 10.36% more or less right now. Wow, let's talk about it, guys. What do you think? Did you expect this drop? In the previous video, we were talking about this possibility with this pattern right here, kind of a triangle, more or less, but the clear one was this kind of resistance, support level. And once the price broke out of it, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's why we always recommend following your own trading strategies and also risk management strategy plus trading psychology. Because if you don't have that, maybe you put the perfect entry, but then you end up messing up. It happened to all of us. So right here we had this clear breakout, and from there the price dropped very fast to the downside, reaching this level of more or less $8. Very interesting. We also had these similar patterns in the past, also triangles right here, and they worked very similar.
Exactly, and remember, it's all about probabilities. I remember a book that from Daniel Kahneman. It's about trading, investment, and probabilities. And it may happen, it may not happen, but the thing is that you have to be prepared for all the different scenarios that we have here. Right now, the triangle was like a very obvious scenario. We had analyzed the other triangles that we saw back in October 2023 and in September 2023, and look at what happened. So right now it's exactly happening the same. We are trading we are trading near low levels. The situation is critical. We all know it. With Mullen Automotive, we have it in minus 37% year to date. So the situation is not good at all.
Yeah, what do you think about it, guys? How do you see Mullen during 2024 now that we're starting the year? The previous video, I think the year-to-date percentage was more or less 7%. Right now it's minus 37%. A big change in just a week, I think, or so. So very interesting to talk about it and see the exact reasons behind it, because we had this pattern right here. It seemed like it worked, but it could be due to different reasons, maybe some news. What do you think? What is your information? And what do you follow in order to plan ahead for this stock? Because as Alvaro mentioned, in trading, if you can plan ahead for all the possibilities, you are good to go, because it doesn't matter what happens, you are going to be prepared. I like a quote from Mark Douglas from Trading in the Zone, a great book. I recommend it to everyone that starts trading or that is trading. And we are going to talk about that video later in next videos with trading psychology. And he says, it doesn't matter what the market is going to do next, because I know what I'm going to do next, something like that. So if you're trading in the zone, at the end you have that odds on your side, or you have that plan that you can act fast, or you can act in a better way to most traders, so you will be good in all the situations.
Also, let's take a look at the indicators, because right now we have all the confirmations about what's happening right here. So you are watching right now all the type of indicators. We are watching the daily chart, and you can clearly see that the oscillators on the left and the moving averages on the right. And look at that, the moving averages all in sell mode, and the oscillators just in the middle. So a very interesting situation, because normally when you see like all moving averages in sell, it's not good. You're seeing the stock is experiencing like a huge downturn in all time or intervals, so time intervals. So the situation is very dramatic. You can clearly see here as well. And on the left, the oscillators right now in the middle of nowhere. Normally they recommend to buy in oversold levels. They recommend to sell the stock in overbought territory, and we are right now in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting situation right now after that breakout. What could happen right here? We have those technical indicators saying that you can follow them, or you can follow a different approach. What do you think is the important thing right here? And also the reasons behind it. We don't know if the price will go higher from here or it will go lower. We have that level of 6.40 more or less, where after that stock split, when the price started to go up very fast, we had this movement to the upside. Let's see the exact percentage, from 6.40 to almost $19, 191% to the upside, very fast. But also we have this drop right now, and it's in the direction of that previous levels. We don't know if it's going to reach that area again, or if it will continue going higher from here. But I think that's an interesting question that you can answer below in the comments.
Let's see the volume profile right now with this stock, because also we've been trading here for a while, you know, and we are below the point of control. That's an interesting factor, because normally the price should be trading around the point of control, and the point of control is $14, you know, and we are now trading at $8. So maybe there could be like a trading opportunity of some sort according to volume profile.
Yeah, exactly. If you take a look at different indicators, you will have like different approaches, and at the end, that's why in even the analysts that we sometimes mention with the forecast, the analysts of Wall Street, in this stock we don't have them in this platform, but they don't have the same opinion. You know, they are all professionals, and some of them tell you that a stock is going up 200%, and another one is telling you the opposite, that the stock is going lower 50%. Then you have the average more or less with a more similar direction. But in this case, if you take a look at different indicators, we'll have different signals. If you take a look at different sources of news or analysts, you will have also different approaches. So the important thing is to have that critical mindset, that critical thinking, and think, why do I want to buy or sell this stock? What are the reasons behind? Do I have a plan? If the stock goes higher, am I prepared? If the stock goes lower, am I prepared? And then I think that's the thing that you can apply. Trading in the Zone is a great book. I recommend it again.
Exactly, and remember, you know, stop losses right now in this particular stock, after the volatility we are watching right now, it's incredible. Look at what could happen, you know, because remember that this is the last stock split that we have here in Mullen. No more stock splits are gonna take place here. If the worst scenario happens, it should go, you know, the minus 90%, and if it goes below $1, the stock will be delisted from Nasdaq. So we are 90% away from that. It's still a long way to go, but it's also something that you have to take into consideration, you know, about the stop loss, the importance of it.
Yeah, what do you think, guys? Do you think that the price will go lower to those prices? Do you think it will bounce from here, as it happened with that stock split in the previous months? I think that's an interesting debate. In the next video, we're gonna start from those comments. Thank you very much. Remember to leave your like. Also, remember to subscribe. Welcome to Trading HT. Have a nice weekend. Take care, and remember to read Trading in the Zone. We recommend it once again.
Bye bye.